Bridal, Living in Lenawee Realty, and we're here to give you another Saturday Spotlight. So we traveled down the road just slightly to Adrian, and we are at Meant to Be Mine Bridal Store. And I am here with Jackie Palmer, who I've known forever, I feel like. And we have two beautiful models, Miss Kelsey, and of course you recognize Miss Molly in the wedding dress. So tell us a little bit about Meant to Be Mine and about you and this whole journey.
Well, Meant to Be Mine is located at 1546 West Maumee in Adrian, right across from Country Market and near Pizza Place.
Yeah, Little Caesars.
There you go, on the goofy corner in Maple, Maumee. I have been sewing since I was a little girl. I actually grew up and was raised here in Lenawee County. I have been sewing since I was 5 years old in 4-H, and my grandmother taught me how to sew, but I also have my degree in fashion design and merchandising. I have been doing this for 36 years. I've had my own business, and we have now evolved into, this is our second location, first being in Delta, Ohio. And here at Adrian is a boutique, and you will get the one-on-one experience. It's by appointment only. And so when you come in, it's all about you. It's all about your experience. And it's not just wedding dresses. We have prom dresses, mother of the bride, mother of the groom, flower girls. So any special occasion, homecoming, sub-dubs, you name it, we've got it. We have anything, and our gowns start at $22 and go up to $5,000. So it depends on whatever your budget is and whatever your feeling is. So we can create what you want. It doesn't just have to be off the rack. If you have an idea, we can make that dream come true.
I will say that we had a great experience. We started out at the Delta store prior to the Adrian location opening, and Elizabeth did get her dress here on opening day, which
She
is
was
so
my first
exciting.
one, yes.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
It's interesting when you talk to a bride. I feel like people are like, do you watch HGTV? And I was like, yeah. When they come up with the show, HGTV comes to Living in Lenawee, then we'll have a different conversation. And I feel like sometimes, and I know it was Elizabeth, like you expected the confetti to go off and the lights to dim and butterflies and ring the bell. That's not really reality always, is it?
Nope. But you do know, as the bride, you know when you find your dress. It may be tears. It might be just that butterfly tickle feeling in your stomach. It might be, honestly, every single bride, you can tell when she's found her dress because her face and her whole body lights up. They may not even say a word, a tear may not drop, but they know when they found their dress.
It was funny because I said to Elizabeth, like, I thought I would cry, and I go, we are not criers. Like, that, don't even look for that to happen. That just doesn't happen.
And sometimes it's an overwhelming relief, like, oh, check it off the box. I got this one done. Now we can move on.
Yeah, so. And this was our second bridal store experience, and I will tell you that she was treated like a princess. She was laughing when we left here because she's like, the first store, they kept bringing out dresses, and I try them on. She said, I never had to do anything. I stepped in, she pulled it up, she got it all ready, and that was just such a wonderful experience for her too. Yep. So it's not all about me, it's about Meant to Be Mine though, just so you know. I cannot wait till her dress comes in.
And that's why we've got the name, because when the brides come through, the mothers come through, when they find their dress, even the prom dress, they don't expect to find it here. And when they do, they're like, it was meant to be. And that's where the name comes. It was meant to be mine.
Yeah.
Because it fits perfectly.
So talk about, this is a little bit of a contrast between Molly and Kelsey.
Yep, so the black wedding dresses have been the hot thing for the last couple years, and we can't even keep them in stock. And this is just one of our beauties. Kelsey's modeling a black silhouette that is very form-fitted, beaded. So if you like the glitz, the glam, this is the one to do. You can do it with or without a veil. Depends on what your feeling is. Then this one, this gorgeous, is one of our best sellers, and this comes in a multitude of colors. You can pick ivory, white. This one is shown in champagne and ivory. If you don't want the full skirt, we can take all the crinoline and everything out, and it lays very soft and floaty, because not a lot of girls want the big full one. But there are those that are out there, and we got you covered. So no matter what you want, we've got it.
So, and you don't just offer the dresses, there's accessories and, talk a little bit about that.
Yep.
Because I know Molly's wearing an accessory, a couple accessories.
So, Miss Molly, so this gown doesn't come with the belt. So when you buy the belt and it comes in, or when you buy the gown, it comes in like this. And if you like simple and plain, then that's the way to go. But that belt just kind of finishes it off, and it adds that little extra sparkle that makes you feel like a beauty. You may not want to do a veil, and if you want to, we've got the veil that'll cover it, that goes with the beading that picks everything up, or you can do a simple one, because this dress has so much going on, maybe just a simple one without any embellishments works. Totally depends on once you find your dress, then we add everything to it and it finishes it off.
And who does the alterations on the bra?
Moi, I am it.
Right. Yeah.
So
I feel like that's always a good thing, because when you're trying on dresses, you can talk about, like, you know, you didn't want to train, so we can order it in ballroom and we can do some other things we'll talk about. But you're the one that does the alterations. So I think that's different than going to a store where they're going to have somebody off-site doing those, because they really weren't part of that conversation.
Right, and when you do come in and I'm working with you for your gown, I'm going to be able to see what looks best on your body type, what you feel good in, and it might not be anything that you ever expected, because ugly on the hanger is gorgeous on, because there's not a body in it, so it doesn't look right.
Right.
But then, for example, this dress actually comes with a center front, and you can pick if you want a little bit less décolletage showing, or if you'd like the girls to stand out and go, hello, we've got that. But it all depends on, you know, the straps. Right now we've got these pinned back, because when she came in to try this on, it's that much longer because her body's shorter. Nobody's built the same, and these dresses are just a standard. And then we adjust them to what makes that bride look the best on her body type. So yeah, I'm able to do that.
What's your best bride story?
My best bride story? When they go someplace else and then find me somehow, usually on the internet, Facebook, our website, menttobemine.com, Instagram, we're on all of them. But then they say, oh, well, this little small town isn't going to have the dress of my dreams. It's not going to be what I want. And they walk in and they find their gown, and they've traded up. They've already purchased one someplace else. They hate it. They come in, they find their dress, we alter it, and they walk out just ecstatic, because we've turned around their whole experience. And it was exactly what they had hoped for. In the end, we get there.
Yeah, and I think, you know, it's a very personal experience. I know we found our venue based on a recommendation that you gave us for our October 20th wedding. But I think that, you know, there's a lot of conversation that goes on as you're trying on dresses, to talk about styles and venues and food. And we talked a little bit about everything when we were with Jackie, both times, I should say. So, and I think it's fun too. I think that a lot of times you're not going to try on a particular dress, and she makes you try it on, and you realize that, yeah, that's exactly what I was looking for.
Mm-hmm. You don't know what you're looking for until you get in it.
Yeah.
And so you have to keep your mind open when you come in and try on all the different styles, because you get caught in, as women, we're growing up from little girl, and you have this idea of the perfect wedding and the Cinderella story, and it's going to be the big ball gown, or it's going to be sparkles and
do you guys want to be Belle when you get married?
But then as you grow up and you become women, that changes, and mom and grandma are sitting there going, oh, you look so beautiful, and you're not feeling it, and then you find the dress, and you become that woman that you're growing into, and you're like, yes, this is it. And the hair raises on your arms, and the smile on your body language, that's it. You know when you found your dress.
I love when you post pictures, because both of these two are these beautiful little skinny, adorable women. And I look at some of your pictures and think, oh, she found her dress and she's not a size 2 or 4 or 0.
Nope.
Yeah, so that's nice.
Our gowns go everywhere from a 0 all the way to a 30. And if there are larger sizes out there, that's not a problem, because we can adapt that. I can make that happen. So I think the largest size we've done is a 42. And she looked gorgeous, and she felt gorgeous. And her pictures, they're on our internet, they're on our Instagram page, so check it out. She's on the beach, she's beautiful, she's gorgeous. Yeah. And she was so much fun. Every one of the girls, and we become friends. We create a relationship. Yeah. And the Adrian is a boutique, so it's much more catered to one-on-one. It's by appointment only. And the Delta is a full-blown shop, so you can do menswear, you've got accessories, you've got gifts, personalized gifts from local artisans that you can do. So it has everything.
That's
and we're
awesome.
only 22 minutes apart.
I know, you can cross into the Ohio.
I know, it's like, it's a whole nother world.
Yeah, it is. It kind of is. I would agree. Okay, so our location in Adrian is?
1546 West Maumee.
And for people who are realtors, it's the old John Abraham real estate office. I said that to Ed, and it's kind of winky. I'm like, just before you get to the stop sign onto Maumee, it's right there. So
we're the queen on Maumee.
There you go.
We're the jewel and the crown of Adrian.
There you go. That's awesome. And the number that they can contact you is
419-822-0183. That number goes to both shops, and you can schedule your appointment. Whatever works in your schedule, we're here to accommodate. So again, that's 419-822-0183.
And if they want to Google, they're just going to Google
Meant to be mine. Yep.
Okay.
.com.
Any other final thoughts as we wrap up this Saturday Spotlight?
Yep. So we also have, when you do your wedding dress, maybe your budget isn't the high end, or maybe you're going to a destination wedding that you're going to trash your dress, you're going to get in the ocean, you're going to be on the beach, whatever. So we have dresses that start at $22, as I said. But we also have detachable trains. So for, as you walk down the aisle, you can have your full-blown, beautiful Cinderella, all the layers and sparkles and everything. And after the I-dos and the pictures are done, you detach the train and you're left with a beautiful silhouette. So we've got options out there. You can take the veil off, and you've got your headpieces. So there's so many options. Come in and see us. Find out for yourself what we can do.
Yeah, and it is, Women's History Month, a women's owned business. So we always like to support other women and raise them up. And certainly Jackie she's amazing. I mean, she's just downright fun. I think that's what I would say. And if you're not having fun and you're feeling forced into a dress, you're never going to be happy with it. So, Meant to be Mine, located in Adrian and in Delta. You don't have to be a perfect little size 2 and 0 and 4. They can help you with everything from prom dresses to mother of the bride dresses to little girls dresses to accessories to you can go to Delta and get your everything.
Yep. And if you just have alterations, give us a call, and we can take care of you also. So we're the one-stop shop.
Meant to be Mine. This has been Janice Montalvo with Saturday Spotlight. Thanks for joining us.